Comics sans cancer.
Hey gang, comic book lover and habitual motherfucker, Dick
Richard
RiZzO here, and I'm coming at you today with a prime slab of seared Canadian content. A little bicycle safety PSA from 1992, brought to you by Health and Welfare Canada, Marvel, and Petro-Canada's The RiZzO program. Why? Because I'm not just a habitual motherfucker, I'm also a fiercely nostalgic one. Now I remember the RiZzO program back in elementary school. School-wide events were organized where kids would bring their bikes to school for the day and, brace yourselves, compete for awards and medals by displaying their knowledge of bicycle safety and traffic laws. I remember when this little beauty, written by Scott Lobdell, penciled by Jim Craig, and inked by David and Dan Day, was available for free at my local Canada Post Office back in August of '92. It's the Amazing Spider-Man, Chaos in Calgary.
And let's face it, there's no way this cover would make it in today's animal rights saturated environment. And that's why it's fucking awesome. Page 1 shows Peter getting cozy with a Canadian physicist and his crippled 11-year-old daughter whilst covering the Calgary Stampede where the Rangers are performing in honor of Canada's 125th birthday. Oh, Mr. Parker, aren't these performers amazing? They sure are, Jolene. And please, call me Peter. That's a little creepy, Peter. This two-page spread introduces the Rangers, starting with my favorite, Shooting Star.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Shooting Star. I can score a bullseye every time using the electromagnetic six guns my daddy bought me.
Ah yes, a healthy, blonde-haired, blue-eyed woman, free of daddy issues, who's definitely rode a stallion or two. The spooky fella, front and center, is none other than the Phantom Rider. And I'm the Texas Twister, the super spinning and grinning cowpoke that ain't never been accused of letting dust settle beneath my feet. Or cattle, apparently. Fuck. I mean, can you imagine them being picked up in these goddamn tornadoes, being flung around while they bite their own tongues off in fear and spray nervous shits everywhere? Jesus, do I ever want a burger right about now? After some more back and forth between Peter and his gimpy ginger boxmate, we see a mysterious purple-helmeted figure scoping out the gang, while the Rangers introduce the real heroes of the story. But before we get to that, let's take a male gaze moment to appreciate Star's impressive stance. Wait a minute, is that... do you think they juxtaposed this on purpose?
Thank you plenty for your kind applause.
Now please, keep your hands together for the hosts of this event, those two-wheeling, fun-loving, and above all, safety-conscious kids known the world over as the RiZzO.
Before we start, we'd like you to notice we're all wearing our safety helmets, and that every rider bike is equipped with lights, reflectors, and bells. Most importantly, we always obey the rules of the road.
Well, I don't know about being known the world over, but
they said some good things here, kids, about bicycle safety. Hey, I could use one of those bells for my wheelchair.
She has such a good sense of humor. I wonder if I... Gross, given how cozy Peter Pedo Parker here has gotten with this underaged unfortunate. I don't want to know what the rest of that internal monologue was. My spider sense? Warning me of trouble? Yeah, Pete, it's telling you to keep your fucking hands to yourself. Just then, the show is interrupted, but those RiZzOs are so damn safety conscious, they can't help but be cautiously curious.
Phil, what's happening?
I don't know, Janice, but we'd better stay back until we find out.
I am the techno warrior known as the Dread Knight.
Hailing from Victor Von Doom's homeland, no less.
My unbreakable paste gun gave me the name of the Trapster.
Hailing from some Elmer glue factory in Indiana, I suppose.
I am called the Wizard, and this is the Man Bull. We are the Frightful Four.
These would-be Fantastic Four rivals are after Jolene's dad, so he can do his famous science thing for their benefit. The safety-minded cyclists start working on evacuating the Stampede spectators, while the Wizard sends Manbull for Dr. Cargill. Without giving away his secret identity, all Peter here can think to do is grab the cripple kid and case it. In his haste, he leaves the good doctor to be captured. With Dr. Cargill in hand, the Frightful Four make ready to leave, but not before the sweetest ass in Texas steps in their path.
It don't look like the fella is eager to run off with a team of supervillains. Y'all are gonna have to reckon with the Rangers.
I bet she could crush an oil drum between those thighs.
The trapster beats the sexy star to the draw and shoots at her with his ultra-hard paste. Maybe that was a Freudian slip, I can't blame him. But her patriarchal partner steps up and protects the little lady with some timely Texas tornadoes. Wait a minute, is that... again? Anyway, the baddies think the best way to survive is to split up like the doomed cast of a slasher flick. And here we see Peter, desperate to get young Jolene inside a van, of course. He tells her to stay the fuck put, even though she's desperate to find her dad. Peter gives her some assurances that he's going to find her father before leaving her to her own devices. Meanwhile, Texas Twister's tiny tornadoes are so fierce, I can feel the wind from here, and the way that paste wall is shaking. They're gone. Split up. We'll find them. After the fearsome remainers pull a hairy Houdini, the Twister takes off after the wizard. There's the wizard now. Give it up, hombre. My anti-gravity discs allow me to elude capture. You escaped from me? And I couldn't believe it myself, but the Texas Titty Twister was truly no match for the wizard. Shit. Welcome one and all to the Olympic Saddle Dome. Our fabulous ice show is about to begin.
I'm sure I saw the trapster fly in here, but there's no way I'll find him?
Missed.
You had your shot, mister, and with this lady, one chance is all you got.
I bet, Star. I fucking bet. This is gonna hurt.
If only I could get past these performers.
But there's even more sticky Houdini shit afoot from that tricky trapster.
Wait, what's that? The trapster's shadow?
Gotcha.
Huh? I've been pasted from the side.
She sure was. Jeez, how did he get another one in the chamber that quickly? I mean, I would have needed at least a 10-minute breather and a drink of water. It was child's play, darling. I created a paste statue of myself to distract you. Soon you'll be gasping as my paste contracts around you.
He's right.
Looks like Star might actually be enjoying that a little bit. And at that misogynistic moment, we find out Jolene has a secret of her own.
With this prototype of the world's first solar-powered turbine wheelchair, there's a new superhero in Canada, Turbine.
Aw, Dread Knight looks so sad.
This is humiliating. Separated from my teammates, I can only hide in this outdoor Western display.
Aw, he's so sad, you guys. But then the Phantom Rider shows up and gives him a scare, making him flee in fear. But the Dread Knight is apparently way smarter than the Phantom Rider because he falls for the most basic bitch Houdini move ever. He's gone, but where? Bonk. Wow, that's really sad. Foiled by a tiny corner, and then his horse just fucks off on him. Meanwhile, heads up, Harry. You're taking the name of the Calgary Stampede much too literally. Spider-Man locates the good doctor while dicking around with Manbull and cracking really bad rodeo jokes for 2 whole pages until the Right Rider's balls collectively drop.
Spidey's got him on the run. Right, Phil, but he can't keep this up forever. What are you saying? The fuck is that name?
Hobie?
What you're saying, Hobie, is that we have to lend old
Fucking stupid sentence. How do you fucking write that, let alone read it?
So what you're saying, Hobie, is that we have to lend old Webhead a hand.
But then, Optimus Turbine drops in to distract them.
But who are you? Would you believe just a girl with a bike?
On behalf of the team, I'd like to make you an honorary Right Rider. What do you say, Miss
Turbine? I'm honored.
Spidey here isn't making much ground with She-Cow, but then gets flat out demoralized once he sees the Rangers imprisoned in a paste cage. You may be the least of my problems.
Not at all, Spider-Man. Let us leave with Dr. Cargill, and you won't have to worry about a thing. Look what happened to your friends who tried to oppose us. What chance have you on your own?
If only I had some sort of distraction. Just then the Right Riders throw caution and their own sense of heretofore personal safety to the wind and rush the bad guys that just took down the Rangers. Good thing they wore their helmets. Between them and Turbine, the Rangers are freed and the Frightful Four are befuddled. That girl shattered the paste cage.
You're welcome.
You're not so welcome. Spidey disarms the trickster and teams up with the titty twister to wrap it all up. The gang rejoices as Dr. Cargill thanks them, but Turbine has slipped away during the celebration. Back at the wheelchair-accessible rape van, Spidey calls Jolene out, but doesn't discourage the chair-ridden child from putting herself in harm's way as Canada's newest one-shot superhero. Hold on a moment, Jolene. Didn't I do okay? Actually, you did great. And Turbine, the next time I'm in Calgary, I'll be sure to look you up.
Thanks, Spidey.
Just do yourself a favor and make sure there are other adults around when he does that, Jolene. Christ. Well, now that the story is over, let's see what bicycle safety PSA goodness the Right Riders taught us in this issue. Let's see. Wear a helmet. Don't ride straight through stop signs. That's probably a good idea. Use proper hand signals. And stay off the goddamn train tracks. Train time is any time, you little shits.
Well, my friends, what did you think of this little family-friendly issue? Did you find all my little golden eggs? Tell me how horrible you think I am in the comments below, and then go stalk me on my social media accounts. Of course, like and subscribe to my channels on BitChute and YouTube. Don't forget to turn notifications on, because apparently that's something we all have to fucking do going forward. Fucking YouTube. And before I forget, stay tuned for more info on my soon-to-launch Patreon page. I've dropped Patreon because they haven't been able to accept new pledges since before I signed up for it, so yeah. You're welcome for the free advertising. Anyway, I've been your host, Dick,
Richard,
RiZzO. You've all been a bunch of unappreciative little shits, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.